Morning. So we're just on another walk today. It's another lovely day. As you can see, we have come to the salt marshes, and we're doing like a circular walk, which is about 6 miles. It's not too long today, but we were meant to go to Sheringham Park, but there's been an accident on the road, so I hope everyone's okay. So we had to do a quick change of plans. We went to Holt, got a coffee, and then now for a walk along the salt marshes, which is so lovely. Beautiful day again. We've been so lucky with this weather. Oh wow, swampy. Really beautiful. A weird place to live for fish. And yeah, I think it'd be quite a nice place for them to live. I could think of worse places as a fish to live, like the River Thames. This water is so clear. This is beautiful. I think like areas like this are such a luxury because apparently there is a grueling beach walk coming up. Not my favourite. That feeling when you forget to press walk on your garment. We just spoke to some bird watchers. There's like probably 100 or so bird watchers up here, and we just looked through their what's it called, looking thing, magnifying. Oh, there's a seal, and they showed us these little birds that migrate in winter, and a seal. I'm going to try and capture him. Let's smack up their walk. I'm excited to try these because they look so nice. This is much nicer to walk on. I saw these three there. They're binoculars.
They were on Frozen Planet yesterday as well. I think they were trying to munch the penguins.
Oh yeah, I think they were. I can confirm walking along that beach was hard. Good workout though. We've only walked 3k, I think, because it's so hard. It takes so long to walk and not so much effort. It takes longer, but we sat on the beach for like 20 minutes because there was like 4 or 5 seals that were swimming up and down, which was really cool. I have seen seals before, but in the Thames, which is kind of not school, but apparently they're like going up there to feed. Now we're just walking along this like wooded path Oop, for the next probably like 5k. It's nice and cool. Ant's gone on ahead. There is nothing more mind clearing than just loads of fresh fields. The air out here is just so much crisper. Like, it feels so clean compared to London. I think it's like you only realise and leave me alone. I think you only realise how dirty the pollution is in London until you get to the countryside and the air is really crisp. Stop it. Oh, Spider-Man. This guy here is not a supporter of Gal on the Trail. I don't know what these are, what they're growing. Probably weeds.
Stop being funny. You thing.
That red thing just went off with 2 massive gunshots and made us crap ourselves. I'm actually shaking. I felt the air. It's like an air gun to stop animals eating crops. And it just completely just went off really loudly. Thought we were getting shot at. I'm still shaking after that thing went off. I don't really like it when loud noises just go off unexpectedly. It was weird though, because there was no animals on the crops. There was a little muntjac that had been on the crops just before, and then it ran off when it saw us. But it was weird because it went off twice when we walked past. We weren't near it, but it must have like very sensitive senses. But they could put a warning down or something. I need some sugar to get my adrenaline calming down. This is lovely. It feels really Christmassy. It's actually really, I mean, it's cold, but there's some sheep behind me. Got my coat and jumper off because actually it's my clothes horse. But actually it's quite warm because we have a slight gradient up the hill. I get quite hot and you get quite cold, don't you?
Yep.
And so you are quite unresponsive a lot of the time, but even more so when the camera's out. These ferns here always remind me of at home, because I used to go horse riding. We used to go in this forest, well, this wood. It was a small wood, and it was just covered in these ferns. And it really reminds me of being back there. Very nostalgic. This is cool.
It's like midnight mass.
It is. Wow. Beautiful church. Can we go inside? So we've just finished the walk. It was about 4 miles 30. I don't know how long it's taken, I can't see on my Garmin, but it was really nice. It had the perfect kind of different varieties of heath, of coastal path, of fields and roads, so I'd really recommend it. And the weather was beautiful, and it's still so sunny outside. And there was a beautiful church there as well. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow for another day 3 of a Norfolk ramble.